The Trump administration has released the MLK files, all 243,496 pages of them. Now, if you're interested in looking at these files and going through them yourself, you can certainly use the link above, write it down, go check it out. However, I will share there is nothing new in these files whatsoever. Of course, we know that the timing is interesting as well, right? Just trying to distract us and keep our minds and voices away from the Epstein files. However, he did release these files. Why? Because on day 2 of his second term, he signed the executive order to release the JFK, the RFK, and the MLK files. What's in these files? Well, the MLK files include FBI records related to the investigation of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose codename, by the way, is Merkin. Also includes records the CIA deemed appropriate. Many of these records have already been released in the JFK files. Now, it also includes Department of State file on James Earl Ray, who, of course, was the assassin. Of course, Martin Luther King Jr.'s family does not believe that James Earl Ray was the only assassin. It also includes internal agency memos, news clippings, leads that were pursued by investigators, and interviews held with people who knew the convicted assassin, James Earl Ray. Now, as I said, there's nothing new that has been released in these files that we didn't already know. However, you know what they didn't include in the release of these MLK files? They didn't give us the tapes or transcripts of the FBI's wiretapping and surveillance of MLK. These files are set to remain under seal until 2027. See, back then, the FBI conducted extensive wiretapping and surveillance on MLK. They were trying to undermine his leadership and really kind of discredit the entire civil rights movement. And this is all according to former FBI Director James Comey. It's important to remember the releasing of the MLK files is not about transparency. It's not about justice. It's about distracting us and taking attention away from the pressures being put on the Trump administration to release the Epstein files. But I will keep you updated if anything new comes about. I will surely share that with you. Please like, follow, and share so that I can continue to provide you with content. And I would appreciate you going over to my other platforms, Instagram, YouTube. My handle is JMamaJams there, and supporting me there as well. I appreciate you being here.